All right, guys, today we've got transducers to change out. We have a transducer right here. This transducer, it still works. There's really only one thing wrong with it. I used it the other day. It's fine, but the sensor went out on it. The stabilization sensor went out on it. If y'all don't know what that means, what that basically means is let me show y'all real quick. It's not gonna work perfect, what I'm showing you, but I'm at least gonna show you the settings on what's going on. Let's get them fired up, get my old MBT fired up. This is my MBT from my Livescope for that transducer. This is my other Garmin for my perspective mode that's right there. But for right here, go to options, go to sonar setup, go to installation. And you see, like right here, it says stabilization. So auto stabilize, I have it off, okay? If I have it on, you can see right here, it's kind of, it doesn't show it really great, but it's not working, okay? But I always keep it on. Auto stabilization on is the better way to do it. What happens is it keeps your bottom, right, from going all crazy. It keeps it smooth all the way across, okay? Now the trick is you can take it off. And what happens is when you take it off, it gives you this. And so you can do the pitch angle. And what will happen is if you look at your screen, your depth, your bottom might be angled a different way. Might be going up, might be going down. And you can take this right here and move it. And while you're moving it, and like I said, I'm just showing y'all, while you're moving it, it'll even it out. Now, you can get by with that, but it's not great. It still doesn't do it perfect. Like, I like it staying level almost all the time. So for right now, it's not a big deal. Like I said, this all works. Everything works on it except that. So I called up Garmin. I was like, hey, I think it went out. And oh, a lot of the times you can tell, this is one of the ways that you can tell, is if you go in here, and this is how I knew. I talked to my buddy Logan from Garmin, and there's a trick to it. I'm gonna eventually tell you all that trick, but same deal, sonar setup, installation, calibrate compass. See that calibrate compass? Well, here, you can calibrate it. He said, hey, I want you to try something. So I tried calibrating it. I came over here with begin. When I did that, what'll happen is, and I wish I could show you all this, but I'm not on the water. Like I said, I wasn't planning on doing this part, but I'm just explaining. It'll show a percentage of how much you're calibrating it. And basically you calibrate, you go in a circle. Well, I was doing that and I'm like, hey, it's not showing me any percentage. He goes, oh, then your sensor's out. I said, okay. So that's how we knew instantly that it wasn't trying to calibrate it at all. So once you push begin, it said there's a percentage, you got to do it till it hits 100%. It just stayed on 0 no matter what. So he said, yeah, it's your sensor, send it in, I'll send you a new one. So I got a new one, so we're gonna replace them real quick. See how simple this is. I hope it's simple. All right, let's get to it. I'm scared to even show this because I don't want to. So it's 12:39. We're gonna see how long. It's gonna take me a little bit longer because I'm probably doing this on video, but we're gonna see how long it takes me to do this. Never done it before on this boat, on this. I've had those transducers forever. And so this part's gonna be easy. This part of it, I don't have to change any of this. My battery already went out, or it got unplugged. So 12:41 now. I've already lost 2 minutes of dealing with my GoPro. Like I said, if I didn't have that, I'd probably go a little bit faster. Starting now, 12:42, let's go. Usually I have my guys down there, Texarkana, Jones Marine Electronics. I either have Yoder, or I like to say I have Yoder. Taylor's usually the one doing it. Yoder sits around and watches and talks while me and Taylor do it all. Mainly Taylor. I try to help when I can. Hopefully I've been around them long enough, and it's just a transducer. If I was doing other stuff, it makes no sense for y'all not to do this. I take a picture of everything I'm about to do, just so I want to know what it looks like beforehand. I want to know where the tape is. I want to know, did it go over here? I want to know what this looked like. Was there a clip there? See, is there a zip tie here? A zip tie there? Was it taped there? How does it go look like when it was taped in there? I'll probably take this off so I can get better access to this. I want to know all those things. I'm gonna leave that hooked up for right now.
I seen the big man ambush him the other day at the ramp. That was pretty cool show. I think it's one of the best hunting shows out there. Big. No, he ain't big as I thought, but he'll cool. Good God, he got it.
I'm watching live right now, on the NPFL, so I turned that down. What's taken me so long is if it was just one transducer, it wouldn't be so bad. It's not taking me a long time, but there's tape on all these, right? They tape the two wires together all the way through, even like through here. So that's what's taking me a little bit longer, is I'm just doing the tape. If I didn't have to do that, I'd already just go ahead and just run the wire. It's not taking me a while, but it's taking me a couple minutes to do this. So they have two zip ties down there. I know those zip ties are important, and that'll go down there. All right.
That's probably it. But on the coin, they're still moving.
Problem is Yoder and them have these cool things. I don't have these. I'm gonna have to figure out another way to zip tie that there. I'll figure it out. Whatever I come up with, people probably won't like. I'm gonna put these back in there just so I don't lose them. Barely put them back in there. But I'm sure I can figure out something. All right, my tape is almost all the way done. I'm gonna take this off and take this off. All right, now I gotta I'm gonna take this off so I can get to it better. Take this off real quick. That way I can get to that part right there.
Live on today. I'd say so, buddy. No doubt about that. And it's gonna happen like it always happens. These boys are gonna get past.
All right, so I got access to everything right now. I should have access to this. I should be able to reach back in here. This is where I've got my boxes. Get out some of this stuff. My transducer. So there's my two black boxes. Okay. All I gotta do is, this is my transducer. Sorry, it's hard to hold this. This is my transducer to either one of them. Okay, they both look the same. It's the biggest one. And unhook that, snake it up. I should be able to run it on through. I'm gonna tape it up, get a string on there. That way I should be able to bring the other one back around. We'll see. I'm glad I did this today. Normally I have my fan on and some other things, but it's harder to hear. So I'm doing this without a fan. I'm already sweating, just so y'all can hear me better. But that's what I'm about to do this. I mean, I'm almost halfway there. I don't know what time it is. Like I said, I've had to do a couple things because of 103. I don't know if I can do it in less than an hour. Maybe without this I would be able to, without videoing everything. But all right, let's get that going real quick. All right, here's the transducer. I'm gonna take this, probably tie a little half knot in there just because. Tape that up, pull that on through. I'm gonna say one thing. My number one thing that I've had over the years is this black tape. That black tape for fishing, for trolling motor use, for everything use. I don't think anyone will disagree that you can never have enough of this stuff. It's a pretty big opening to try to make this work without it getting caught up. It's gonna be tough. Now we're just gonna pull this on through, have my rope to pull back the other one. Hopefully there's nothing in the way, but this is the sketchiest part of the entire thing, is this right here. So we'll see. Pulling it through is gonna be fine. Hopefully it doesn't get hung up. Coming back is the problem. I'm about to turn that fan on. Didn't take that long to do. It's pretty easy so far. So far. Right. Take this. Come up through here. I think these don't fit. I think you have to take these off. This little red thing, they send you those and then put that on there, but I think you have to take these off to go through this part right here. I remember when we put these on, I remember Taylor at Jones Marine Electronics telling me that. I'm really hoping he didn't say that this would only fit with one wire. Whew, good. I was hoping I didn't have to take the other wire out. It does help that the other wire's here already. Not that it's hard. I do just get to follow it back on there. There it is, halfway done. My buddy from Garmin just texted me. I swear to you, I hadn't talked to him today. And he's like, hey, did your stuff show up? I'm gonna show him what I'm doing right now. I'm telling you, man, the people at Garmin, that's freaking why I love them. Go back all through there. So I gotta start this way, where I came in. I'm like 90% sure they just break this part off. I'm like 99% sure. And one of the reasons is it won't go through this, it won't go through here. Remember I was telling you it doesn't go through here? And I think it's pretty loose. I'm pretty sure they just break this component off and then put this one on for these. Because a lot of times you don't have to do all this. So, without calling anyone or asking anyone, and if I'm wrong, I just won't show this in the video. Now I'm pretty sure we're good to go. Go through there. I can come back through this part. Run underneath with this. Need a lot more. Come through here. Now snake this back on there. That's the scary part, I'm not gonna lie. This little swivel I got there on that transducer mount. I hope y'all can hear me over that fan, because that fan's a lifesaver right now in 100-degree weather. Y'all know how that is. If y'all have ever done any project, doesn't have nothing to do with this project, any project in general, y'all know that the worst part of anything is like getting like 75-80% of it done, and there being like the last bolt, the last screw, like a bolt, like you take 10 bolts off of something and the last one threads off, right? Or like breaks, or any, like this. The only thing I could see being a problem is snaking this back through and getting hung up. It wasn't that bad, but man, I've done some things. I'm taking this red piece off. This is my older one. I might just reuse my old one because it's already put together. I'm taking the red piece off, and I'm gonna snake it without putting it on there. There's no real reason to. And if I put it on there, it's just that much more bulky, like trying to snake it through, and there's no reason to. So I'm gonna keep it like this. It should be a little bit easier, more streamlined to snake through. And then, I mean, be closer to being done. I'm not gonna lie, I was about to go get my son to come out here and help me. So far it's coming. It's just a lot easier to kind of feed it down here and pull at the same time. I should be pretty much there. Oh, I'm there. I didn't have to get anybody. Pretty quick. Should be there was a hard part. That was it. I'm still under an hour as of right now. I won't be able to do it in an hour. Take my red piece, put it back on there. This is the one from earlier. I'm just gonna use the one I already had. Should be good. I got that done. Like anything else, before I go to screwing everything back on, I'm gonna start back over here. 1:33. I'm still 10 minutes short of an hour. Like I said, if I hurried, I'm not gonna hurry, there's no real reason to. That comes here, here. I'm eventually gonna have to move my camera. I'm gonna hook this up real quick and then start from here. So I'm gonna put this back on there and start taping from here, because that's where I'm gonna need the slack and everything. These mounts are so awesome. I think it looks close. I can get out there in the water and adjust if I have to. I think that's, they will tell you, only tape. This tape right here, when you tape it too, make sure you got a Garmin Force. It's taped right in the middle, up on top. I don't know if you can see that. Not to hit this. Tape is inexpensive. Use it. They will tell you though, no zip ties. You're like, well, you cut zip ties. Yes. Did I leave room for that? No, I did not, but I said something. Kind of did. Yeah, I did. No. You can use zip ties to hold it together. Like there's places to use zip ties, but not when you're doing it hard like this. We'll use zip ties on little places here and there where you saw earlier, but for here, only tape. The zip ties are kind of holding it in place. Like, I want to say holding it in place. But it's not anytime you're like going to crimp down on it. I'm keeping them straight too. I'm not overlapping them. They all think it makes that signal way better. All this to make that screen look better. Very minimal tape. All right, so what I did here for the time being, told you I had to figure something out. Use zip ties. Did one like that, get it close. That one's gonna go through that one. Put it at the bottom of it, because they had theirs at the bottom. Not tight. This one is not tight right here. You can see it's kind of loose. I might make it a little bit tighter. This one, I will get tight. Sorry, my elbow's slipping. This I will get tight. This is loose. I'm gonna make this one like, just like that. So it's loose, but I will tighten that up here in a second. I'm not doing anything yet till I get all this done. All I'm really gonna do is tape this, make that clean. I'm gonna hook it up, make sure it still works. Because right now it says the transducer is disconnected, which it is. I won't be able to tell if it truly works because I'm not on the water, but I feel like it's going to. So by the time I put this video out, I'm sure I'll show you like, hey, look, it works. 146 when I started, 143. Like I said, if I didn't have the camera, hour and 15 minutes, I think tops I could get this done. Or maybe an hour if I didn't have the camera with me. Well, not too bad, and first time doing it. But it looks pretty good so far. And as you can see, that one's not hooked up, perspective. I hooked up this one. Let's see something here. Don't know if it'll work. Let's see something. Sonar setup, installation, stabilization on. Okay, so it works. The other one had a line coming through it. Okay, it had, I know y'all may not have been paying attention, but there was this one line. If you go back and look at the video, it was like a moon-shaped line right there. That's what was going on with the stabilization when I turned it on. Now that I have it, so now that I have it on, nothing happens. I'm just telling you, it's fixed. I already know it is. So, awesome. I might have actually done this all right. Now I'm gonna hook up my other one. As you can see, took off my other one too. Remember, these are not mirrored. I have 2 black boxes. I've done videos before why, if you go back up and look at the installation video and everything else, that MBT is run off that black box. It does not mirror any of my other units, my actual Garmin screens. It just runs this one MBT. So, something to think about if you get an MBT, which I highly recommend. If you're gonna get a Livescope, I mean, if you're already set up for all this, get you another black box, get you an MBT, get your scope, and just go with it. Join the crowd. All right, that one's working. That one's working. Get out of that. All my stuff's the same. Let's hook up some of this stuff. I'll get back in there in a second. I don't really think you can go wrong with taping too much. I mean, I don't know if you should tape the whole thing. I don't know if it's necessary. I am taping what I feel like can be taped. I really just don't want those wires crossing or jostling around a lot. It's actually nicer with 2 of them. I actually think they stay a little bit connected better. I think I remember there were, I think I'm gonna guess there's a 4th zip tie right there. If I remember, I have to zip tie here, here, and then 2 on there. I always like to do it exactly how they had it. Zip tie through there. So no zip tie through there. I still think I might be right though. Just the wrong place. Zip tie there, 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 and there. So I still do need 4. I was right. I just don't need one right there. All right. Remember, this zip tie is not zip tied down strong. Okay? It's just kind of loosely put on there. so I can still move it. That makes sense? Same thing with this one. It's just kind of on there. Should be able to move it around a little bit. We have one here. Remember, not tight. So it's not tight. It's not going to pinch. That one might be able to go right there. Okay? It's very important. Don't make these pinch. My little contraption I did down here. But I can tell you one thing I forgot to do. This isn't a big deal. Good. So even those I can still move around, right? Is that it? Yeah. That's it. Just turned 208. I mean, less than an hour and a half moving the camera around and doing some stuff. I don't know if I could have finished it in an hour. I think I could if I did it again. Maybe. It looks good. Looks good. Finished product. All done. Looks nice. That's all done. Done. Here's your Garmin. Like I said, Jones Marine Electronics, Taylor, Michael Yoder, Ladd, all them boys up there. They did all this. This is why I even know how to do this to a degree. And they got the MBTs up there. They got all the Garmin stuff up there. They got other electronic stuff up there too. They have everything. They have every trolling motor, have every low ranch, Humminbird, all that stuff. But I run full Garmin because I win those Garmin prize winner things. Where's my other? They all say Garmin from bass champs and stuff. I got them somewhere. Oh, there they are. They're up top, up there. They're all stacked up there. That one says Atlas, but all the ones, there's like 6 checks up there that are all Garmin. They have all Garmin stuff. So, look, it's not about being sponsored by them. They give you an incentive money for it. Stupid not to have them. And they're the best fish finder. Like, no one's gonna, we shouldn't even be arguing that. We all know best live scope there is. But, I mean, look, Livescope, it's the best fish finding, catch fishing tool there is. It is what it is. All right. See you guys. Thanks, Garmin.